Alright, so I am back on this job today. So far, the driveway's been cleared and surfaced, and the electric's in, and the building lot has been cleared for the house. So now I need to burn this brush pile. So the first thing to do here is set up my water pump in the fire hose, just in case. I got perfect weather for this today because it rained last night, so the ground and everything is nice and wet. Alright, so I need some water to pump from. I noticed this spot right near my fire, it's pretty wet, but obviously not deep enough to set the pump up. But I figure if I dig a little hole here, it'll probably fill up with water, and I'll be able to pump from it. Okay, so now I'm all ready to pump. This should be about an unlimited water supply for the fire hose nozzle, because the rate that this is filling up, I don't think I'd be able to pump that dry, so that's good. This will be nice and safe. Another good I found that shale too when I was digging this hole. We kind of expected that, but that's nice. I feel like this area is going to be revisited. Maybe a pond could be dug here, and the stuff that you dig out of it, that could have been used to surface the driveway. So, she's probably going to need more gravel here anyway, so that's nice to know that that's here now. Another safety tip, when you're just digging random holes in the woods, especially if they're going to fill up with water, see how I left like a ramp here? Like, just leave like a ramp, because, if you dug this and dug every side straight down, that's kind of dangerous. Like, I've even seen like deer could fall in it and then they can't get out. So, just all you gotta do is leave a ramp like that. Real simple. Alright, so let me start up this pump. Alright, now that my hose is set up, I can start this fire. Again, it's perfect weather for it. Everything's wet and there's zero wind. This thing here usually works pretty well for starting fires. Alright, so this is good. I got that burning pretty good now. So, you know, usually getting them started is pretty hard sometimes, especially when the wood hasn't been down very long and everything's wet. But, you know, that's going. There's no way that's going out. So, but you got to keep maintaining it. You know, you pretty much got to take the excavator and just keep stacking and piling it up. I'm back here today on the second day. So, this burnt up pretty good. That was a much bigger pile. If you kept restacking this, you could eventually burn this to nothing, especially if you're adding a few more branches and stuff to it. But, I don't have time for that. I'm just going to bury the little bit of stuff that's left here. Alright, I just finished cleaning up all the mess from that fire. So that looks pretty good. This whole area could be like York raked and graded and made look perfect, but there's really no point to do that yet because I'm going to be digging the foundation for the house. That's probably going to go right about in front of my car right there. And then the septic system is going probably right about here in front of the equipment. So there'd be really no point to go crazy making this perfect, York raking it and really grading it and stuff. So this spot, this is where I kind of buried everything. This is looking pretty good in here. I didn't bury that much, I just kind of buried a lot of like little twigs and stuff right there that was so mixed with dirt it wasn't gonna burn, and a few of the stumps, but compared to how big that pile was and what I ended up burying, it was that worked out really well. So everyone always asks how long did that take. Alright, I spent that was one long day there yesterday doing that, and then today is the second day, but I've only been here a few hours so far. So if chipping that would have been so much more work, and loud and slow. And I had a chipper for a while. I just didn't like the thing. I mean, it certainly worked, but you know, burning it's fun. I like burning stuff. Chipping stuff, it was like you had to feed everything in there, and it kept jamming up. It was annoying. So over in this spot here where I was pumping the water from, you know, look how that filled up with water. That's nice. This should be, I'm going to suggest that they dig like a nice looking pond in here. And the other good thing about it is when you dig here, you get this nice shale. So if you had to, you know, do more driveway or something, that would be, you know, that's perfect for a driveway. Alright, so the next video here will be digging that foundation. That is supposed to happen in a few days, but I'm kind of really relying on the mason who's going to be pouring the foundation for that, so hopefully he's ready. And then I'll also be doing the septic system probably as soon as the foundation is done, and some probably small miscellaneous stuff like the trench from the electric panel to the house and the trench from the well to the house. And that's pretty much everything that this site needs as far as excavation goes. I mean, there'll be more little miscellaneous stuff, but